Live from Fargo and serving you on TV, online, and on the go. This is Valley News Live at 4.
Good evening, everyone. Another stimulus check is on its way to your bank account, but it's only half as much as last time. Congress has finally agreed on a coronavirus relief package after months of gridlock and rising unemployment rates. We'll have more on when you'll get that check coming up in just a minute. Here's a look at today's top 4 at 4. Fire crews responded to a blaze just north of Fargo this afternoon. The call came in a little after 1 for a 2-alarm fire on 40th Avenue North. A passerby saw smoke coming from the building and alerted authorities. The fire marshal on scene told us that some trailers were damaged in the fire, but a full damage estimate is unknown at this time. Cass County Highway 20 was briefly closed due to smoke blowing across the road. A Fargo man is in jail after gunshots were heard yesterday morning. Police say it happened in the 600 block of 23rd Street south of the Arbors Apartments. An officer heard gunshots and stopped a group that was gathered outside the apartment building. 47-year-old Kelvin Antoine was arrested for felon in possession of a firearm, criminal trespass, and drug possession. Police are still looking for a second suspect. No one was injured. Fargo police are investigating another report of gunshots from over the weekend. They responded to calls of shots fired at Trollwood Park last night. Officers spotted a suspicious vehicle, but the driver took off. Police say it could be the same car that was stolen on December 7th after its owner left it idling in a parking lot. President Trump's re-election campaign made a long-shot bid to the U.S. Supreme Court. The campaign filed a petition asking the nation's highest court to effectively reverse the outcome of the presidential election in Pennsylvania. The challenge follows a similar suit brought by Texas, which the justices refused to hear earlier this month. That wraps up today's top 4 at 4. Now let's get a first look at your weather with Chief Meteorologist Hutch Johnson. Hutch.
Well, we definitely had some cool and icy weather to contend with on our morning commute. Finally, a little bit of sunshine breaking out from the west. A gorgeous setting sun getting ready on the day with the least amount of sunshine over the course of the year. That's right. Some good news is each and every day beyond this point and until June 21st will grow a little bit longer in daylight hours. Hey, big headline. Tuesday night and Wednesday, there is a winter storm watch for the counties in yellow. Combination of wind and snow will create some crazy travel conditions. We'll keep you updated on that here in just a minute. Right now, look at the cold out to the east. Teens there while it's near 40 in Jamestown and Point South. It's quite a range of temperatures. The winds gusting at times over 20 miles per hour in the south, making it feel colder than it is. Here's the storm we're watching. It is out to the west and beginning to transpire and take shape, but it doesn't get here tonight. It's going to be chilly, though. Temperatures will be slowly falling into the teens by bedtime with decreasing wind that becomes a little more southerly. It does look like we'll enjoy some warmer weather, Stacy, before the storm. I'll have details on that, and we'll talk in detail about what to expect as we go from Tuesday night into your Wednesday as the storm approaches.
Hey, thanks, Hutch. It's nice thinking about June 21st on a day like today.
Indeed, yes.
Thanks so much. The Treasury Secretary says millions of Americans could begin to see stimulus payments as soon as next week, with Congress expected to pass a coronavirus bill today. Skylar Henry is on Capitol Hill, where lawmakers will vote to give Americans half of what they received in the last stimulus package.
The House will be in order.
Today, Congress will vote on a $900 billion COVID relief package as part of a larger bill to fund the federal government through September 2021.
We will do some good with this legislation, but we must recognize that more needs to be done.
The American people have waited long enough. I'm glad for our country that we're now moving ahead.
The measure includes $600 direct stimulus payments to Americans making under $75,000 a year and for each of their dependents. It also includes $300 per week in federal unemployment benefits over the next 10 weeks.
The White House says the president looks forward to signing the bill, and in a statement, President-elect Joe Biden praised the agreement, but also added more will still need to be done.
The president-elect and his wife Jill Biden will publicly receive their first doses of the coronavirus vaccine today.
I traveled here. I got to go back. I'm voting on that COVID package.
Vice President-elect Kamala Harris campaigned in Georgia for the 2 Democratic U.S. Senate candidates competing in the January 5th runoff. President Trump continues to tweet disputed claims of voter fraud, but outgoing Attorney General William Barr said he won't appoint an outside investigator.
If I thought a special counsel at this stage was the right tool and was appropriate, I would name one, but I haven't, and I'm not going to.
Barr also said he hopes the next administration will handle the federal tax investigation into the president-elect's son, Hunter Biden, responsibly. Skyler Henry, CBS News, Capitol Hill.
Federal lawmakers say part of the holdup on today's vote was a computer glitch that affected the printing of the bill text. The stimulus measure includes funding for COVID vaccination and testing, schools, and small business loans. It also extends the eviction moratorium through the end of next month. Police are trying to figure out who vandalized U.S. Senator John Hoeven's office at the Skywalk in downtown Fargo. The senator's office door was smashed in, leaving broken glass everywhere. Fargo police say that the incident had to happen sometime between 6 p.m. Friday, December 18th, and this morning around 9 a.m. Fargo police will work with State Capitol Police. They're the only ones that have access to a nearby camera. Officers tell us it doesn't look like anyone got into the office. The Wadena County Sheriff's Office is asking for your help in finding a vehicle they say was involved in a hit and run early this morning. The crash happened on Wadena County Road 26, just north of the intersection of 220th Street. Deputies are now looking for a mid-2000s model maroon Chevrolet Tahoe or Suburban. Deputies say it had severe damage to the front and rear and will also have broken taillights. The University of North Dakota is offering free walk-up COVID testing tomorrow. It'll take place from 9 to 5 at UND's High Performance Center in Grand Forks. All ages are welcome, even if you don't have symptoms. Advanced registration is not required. In Becker County, a snowmobile had to be pulled from the bottom of a lake over the weekend. The Tri-State diving team says the snowmobiler was heading back toward shore on Lake Maude on December 13th when he saw the open area and couldn't stop. The snowmobile went to the bottom of 12 feet of water. The owner was able to meet the dive team on the lake to show them where to look. A contractor working on the controversial Line 3 pipeline in northern Minnesota is dead after an accident on the job. It happened Friday morning in a construction yard. Enbridge Energy, the company that owns that pipeline, says that it was an accident and that work on the pipeline was paused while authorities investigate. Prosecutors have been calling for a stop to the project for weeks now. 22 people were arrested while protesting the pipeline last week. Salvation Army calls it their annual D-Day for Delivery Day, when across the country they distribute items to all the families who signed up this past year. More than 800 families drove up today to pick up boxes of food and bags of toys at the Fargo Dome. Police were on hand to help load cars with the goods.
We have resource officers here helping us direct traffic and help us with the manual labor. We have Walmart who helped us actually physically load every food box. We wouldn't be as effective if we didn't have the volunteers we had.
To find out how you can help the Salvation Army, just go to salvationarmyusa.org. A big thanks to everyone who's joined us in helping the Great Plains Food Bank. So far, our virtual food drive has raised more than $17,000, but we're still collecting until New Year's. If you're willing to help, there are a number of items you can purchase and donate right from your phone. Just download our free VNL News app, look for the virtual food drive, and click to donate. A new strain of the coronavirus is causing chaos overseas. Next on Valley News Live at 4, will the vaccine be effective against it?
And temperatures today peaked pretty nicely out to the west, but to the east, it was certainly another cool day. Peak wind gusts, wow, over 50 miles per hour in the Sisseton Hills. We got some stormy weather to talk about, and we'll do that coming up right after the break.